There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome to the 3-week mark, day 21 of our 30-day yoga challenge. I'm Laren. Thanks for joining me for 30 days of sun salutations. Let's get started. Join me lying down on your mat, on your back. Bend your knees, let them point up. Place both feet on the mat so you can just touch the backs of your heels with both arms extended along your sides. Take a couple breaths here, adjusting to being flat. Begin to create a sort of whisper sound in your throat, helping you connect with the sound of your breath throughout practice. This is your ujjayi breath or ocean breath. Inhale, press into the backs of both arms and lift your hips, pressing into both feet. Bridge pose. Exhale, lower one vertebra at a time. Set your hips down last. Do that again. Inhale, lift your hips. Snake your spine up off the ground. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower from shoulders to hips. Set your pelvis down last. Again, inhale, press into both feet. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your hips, bridge pose. Exhale, lower down, nice and slow. Nice. Hug your right knee towards your chest. Clasp both hands behind your thigh, about in the middle of your thigh. Press the back of your leg into your clasped hands and press your hands into your leg as though you're going to stamp your right foot on the ceiling above you. Make your right leg long here. There's no need for it to be straight, just so long as you're stretching the back of the entire leg. So press your heel away, flex your toes towards your face, and really use the strength of your arms to resist the back of your leg as it presses away from your torso. You can pulse a few times here, sort of massaging into this stretch, if that makes sense. Bringing your foot towards you and then pressing it away as your hands and thigh resist one another. Place your right foot on the mat next to your left. Pick up your left foot and do the same thing on the other side. So clasp both hands again behind your left thigh this time. Again, locating the middle of your hamstring muscle, not too close to your knee or your hips. And keep flexing your toes towards your face as you press your heel away, like you're going to stamp your foot on the ceiling. Press your hands into your hamstring. Press the back of your leg into your hands. And pulse a couple of times. Warming up just like we did yesterday. Preparing the backs of the legs for more stretching that's going to happen with lots of forward folding in our sun salutation sequence. Nice work. Place your left foot on the mat next to your right. And walk hands and feet away, reaching long on your mat, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, reach up, sit up. Lean forward, reach your heart towards your toes. You can bend your knees here if you need. There's no need for your legs to be straight here. Find whatever version of a seated fold works for you. Inhale to come back up, sitting tall. Exhale, reach forward again. Inhale, lay back down, reach long, reach arms overhead. Do that again. Exhale, sit up. Reach towards your toes. Folding. Inhale, seated half lift. Think tall thoughts. Imagine lifting from your crown while still rooting down through your sit bones. Exhale to fold. Reach your heart towards your toes. Inhale, peel back down, reach your arms overhead, make a long line on the floor again. Last time, inhale here. Exhale, sit up, reach forward. Inhale to lift, hands can come to shins or lap. Sit up tall. Exhale, pour your torso into your lap, reach towards your toes. Inhale, peel down, lay down. Bring your knees with you. Hug your knees to your chest, make a little ball. Begin to swing your feet back and forth, building momentum until you're ready to hop up to standing at the top of your mat. Reach with both hands to help you lift. Maybe give it a couple tries. Make your way into a standing forward fold. Heel toe your feet apart, about as wide as you can place both fists side by side in between the arches of your feet. Press into both feet. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Spread your fingers wide, turn your thumbs outward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you and grow a little taller in mountain pose. Inhale, reach up high with both hands. Maybe look up. Palms connect and center as you hinge at your hips. Bend your knees as needed. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, half lift. Find a flat back if you can. And exhale, fold. Step both feet back. Take as many steps as you'd like. Find downward facing dog. Again, knees can be bent here. You can also shorten your stance by bringing your feet closer to your hands. Come down onto hands and knees. Find tabletop. Place both knees right under hips. Sometimes I like to come up to tall kneeling to check this alignment. And then place both handprints, fingers spread wide, right underneath both shoulders. Inhale, find cat-cow, making a soft flow here. Tip your pelvis forward, bringing your belly closer to the floor for cow pose. Exhale now, tuck your tail, round through your low back. Arch your upper back as well and tuck your chin for cat. Inhale, one more round. Find cow pose again, stretch your belly. Exhale, tuck your tail for cat. Arch your back. With a neutral spine, tuck your toes. Press into hands and feet. Send your hips toward the sky, downward facing dog. And walk your feet toward your hands for a fold. Inhale, roll up to standing. And reset in mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Palms touch as you dive forward, folding. Begin to pick up the pace. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step both feet back, downward facing dog. Come down for tabletop once more on hands and knees. Untuck your toes. Take bird dog for your vinyasa sequence this time. Inhale, lift your right hand and left foot. Make a long line. Exhale, plant both on the mat. Inhale, lift your left hand and right foot. Long line on the other side. And place both back on the mat. One more round each side. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Root down, rise up. Deep breath in. Reset in standing mountain pose. Keep moving. Inhale, reach up high. Palms touch as you dive forward. Folding once more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step both feet back. Find downward facing dog. Take cat cow or bird dog for either option for a vinyasa, or follow me now for a traditional variation. Shifting forward for plank, bringing shoulders over wrists. Option here to lower your knees. Keep elbows in close, lower to your belly. Untuck your toes, inhale, inflate. Peel your chest and shoulders away from the mat for cobra. Exhale, lower down. Tap your nose, tuck your toes. Press up again for plank. And send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog again. Nice work, keep moving. Send your feet to meet your hands at the front of your mat, forward fold. Press into both feet. Inhale to roll up to standing. Turn your thumbs outward, spread your fingers wide. Broaden your chest. Stand tall and proud. Reset in mountain. Prepare to move now for Sun Salutation B, continuing to build more warmth with our sequence. Inhale, reach up, maybe look up. And exhale, sit in an imaginary chair that's slightly too far behind you. Reaching forward with both hands to counterbalance your weight, or take prayer hands at chest level to reduce the strain in your shoulders. Sink just a little lower here. And dive forward. Send your hips high, chest low. Take a forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Flatten your back, make it long. And exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step back for downward facing dog. Option to take any variation of a vinyasa. Follow me if you'd like, shifting forward for plank, shoulders over wrists. Lower through chaturanga, elbows close. Untuck your toes, inhale, peel up, cobra. Exhale, peel down. Tuck your toes, press up for plank, and send your hips high for downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Take a big step forward for runner's lunge. Take a little step in with your back foot, send your toes towards 10 o'clock. Rise up with both hands reaching high for warrior one. Exhale, dive forward, plant your hands, step back for runner's lunge, and send your right foot to the sky. And take your vinyasa. You can lower your right foot or take a three-legged variation. Meeting me on the mat on your belly. Inhale, lift for cobra, or keep pressing, extending both arms, lifting your knees as you press into the tops of your feet for upward facing dog. Lower down, tuck your toes, press up for plank, and lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left foot. Big step forward, runner's lunge. Set up your feet for warrior one. And inhale, lift both hands, look up overhead. And exhale, dive forward, plant your hands again. Step back and send your left foot to the sky. Take your vinyasa option to make it a three-legged one. Moving for plank through chaturanga. Untucking your toes. Inhaling to lift for cobra or upward facing dog. Lower down to your belly. Take a breath. Press up for plank. And send your hips to the sky. And walk your feet to meet your hands in a forward fold. Press into both feet. Inhale, rise up. Reset. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, lower your hips, find chair pose, your variation. Dive forward, find a fold. Knees can bend. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step or jump back, find plank. Take your vinyasa, maybe lowering to your belly. Untuck your toes. Lift for cobra or upward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower, lay down. Tap your nose. Tuck your toes. Inhale, press up for plank. Exhale, send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your right foot, three-legged dog. Exhale, big step forward. Set up your foundation for warrior one. Release your hands from the mat. Inhale to lift, look up. Breathe here. Inhale again. Exhale, dive forward. Plant your hands. Step back. Send your right foot to the sky. You can lower it or take a three-legged vinyasa. Move at your pace. For cobra or up dog. Meeting again in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, lift your left leg. Step forward, exhale. Set up your feet, warrior one. Inhale, lift your hand up, bend your front knee. Breathe here. Inhale again. Exhale, plant your hands, frame your left foot, step back, and send your left foot to the sky. Lower your left foot or take a three-legged vinyasa. Inhale to lift for cobra or up dog. Exhale to lower. Breathe here. Tuck your toes. Inhale, press up for plank. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Walk, step, dance, jump, send your feet to meet your hands. Fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up, roll up, stand up. Turn your thumbs outward, spread your fingers wide. Consider if you're ready to do that one more time. If you feel panicked at the thought, consider taking this round a little softer. If you're ready for more, let's do it. Rub your hands together. Notice the warmth you can create there. Inhale, send your hands up, deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hip. Find your pose. Breathe. Fold on an exhale, dive forward. Rest on your lap. Inhale, half lift. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hand. Downward facing forward, plank. Take your lower to the floor. Keep toes in plank. Exhale, step. Set up your